Hello, we are Team Gemini, and today we will be pitching our generative AI platform for digital media content creation called Calabrio. Picture this. You're a digital content manager for a small business. It's 4:30 on a Wednesday and you're already done with the week. You look ahead to Friday to make sure you're not bogged down too much, but much to your disappointment, you see your calendar is packed from morning till evening with revisions to content, meetings with creators to discuss edits, and A/B test planning. Unfortunately, this annoying reality is a menace to many, with more than half of all digital content creators having to spend between 10 to 40 hours per week making, editing, and negotiating content and its creation. So we wanted to dig a little deeper to find out why this problem exists. And after a bit of talking with real businesses, we found out why. SMEs constantly need new content for their socials, emails, and websites, hence why they're spending so much time every week making it. Moreover, the hunt for quality, on-brand, authentic content to stand out from competition forces them into even deeper engagement with the tasks. And even when they find a good creator who can supply consistent content, they feel as though they can't experiment as much as they want to, as they might run the risk of losing the tonality or aesthetic of their content. And so these were the hard facts we faced. SMEs want quality and authenticity, and so they are forced to spend a lot of time on content, but they also want to experiment, but they feel too much risk in doing so. So that's why we're pitching Calabrio, a generative AI platform for businesses that provides a safe space for content managers or creators to experiment with content creation, particularly with UGC content that effectively reflects the authenticity of a business in order to generate new variants of content that can be used straight away, or to inspire new types of content that could be commissioned from in-house creators. The platform will feature a comprehensive set of textual prompts related to the post tonality, when the post will be used, and who and where the post is targeted towards. Then, rather than the common approach with generative AI like Midjourney or DALL-E, where text is used to generate an image, Calabrio will allow users to upload an image and suggest changes so as to encourage users to take content that already most accurately reflects the business's image and then suggest to the creator minor modifications that they could make so that the final output is a full social media post that is more likely to be as authentic as possible. As for our design, we have mocked up on Figma here a rough idea of what it could look like. We have a basic user sign-in page, and then from there, users can go on to see a collection of UGC that they've either generated or that they've uploaded and want to make edits to, such as with these wooden toothbrushes there. And then from there, there's our comprehensive set of prompts, such as with the product specifications, descriptions, and then the target market information that they want to upload, as well as where they can put a reference image. So for example, with wooden toothbrushes, this is what a complete prompt entry could look like. And then a user can choose to generate multiple sources of output. So for example, with Instagram posts, it would generate various designs and iterations that could reflect what a business already has in their feed, as well as image inspiration, where users can upload content and they can see how their posts could change, and then they can go on to talk with their in-house creators to request further edits. And then with our tech stack supporting this, we'll have React Native on the front end, helping the software work with Node.js on the back end. And then for our Amazon services, we're planning on using Amazon Cognito for user security and authentication, and DynamoDB for our database, as well as Cloudflare for easy hosting and integration. And our target market with this solution, we believe, will be small to medium businesses in Australia who lack the time, money, and employees to invest wildly into content creation. Rather, these SMEs need to get it right as timely and as efficiently as possible. And with Calabrio, experimentation leading to the realization that revision is needed on content, or just simply getting a final output ready for social channels, can be done as quickly as possible. In Australia, there are 2.5 million SMEs, but boiling this down to those that use content marketing and that are within our immediate geographic reach, i.e. in Victoria, this gives us a total of around 550,000 businesses for a total market of 25.4 million, which is based on an assumed customer lifetime value of $82.50 relayed in the financial section. And as further reasoning for entering this market segment, Calabrio's value offering relative to competitors who operate in this industry is significantly differentiated, meaning business owners will hopefully be more receptive of Calabrio in that experimentation of content design on P2P platforms is timely and expensive. Influencer platforms like Upfluence usually use upfront lock-in contracts to retain their user base. And AI content creation tools generate relatively generic content through simpler prompt inputs. Summarized in a competitive positioning chart, we can see that Calabrio offers the most optimal mix of quality and authenticity and ease of experimentation with content relative to incumbent market competitors such as Typeface or Jasper. Sustainably entrench Calabrio in its market position is the unique way in which the AI algorithm will operate. By structuring it to best respond to the generation and iteration of user-generated content, we're hoping to encourage businesses to use it not only as a means of creating content, but also to inspire and innovate on UGC provided by creators that work with them. That way, the content the AI produces can be used to inspire different styles of content from creators, encouraging more interactions between them and founders and facilitating better relationships overall. Hence, this is why in the long term, we want to build out a collaborative platform so that this relationship could occur all in one place. And moreover, this ability to produce content on par with a brand's tonality, aesthetic, and personality will only compound as the algorithm absorbs more information about the type of content a brand desires. And as for our pricing, we wanted to use value-based pricing given our market research insights, with small businesses spending anywhere from $2,000 to $12,000 on content each month, and often not getting the most bang for their buck. We wanted to create a dual payment system where businesses can extract value they need from it. So for small businesses needing few pieces of content each month, payment for up to 10 individual images or videos is offered, or unlimited content download and AI access is available on a $100 monthly subscription, where a 2-week trial could also be offered. And then in terms of revenue generation, we calculated that this pricing scheme generates a long-term customer lifetime value of around $82.50, which with further assumptions of an exponential user base growth from 400 members in Q4 of 2023, and the founders not taking a wage in 2023, we would expect to have around $150,000 in profit by the end of Q4 2024. One cost influencing our profit potential is marketing, as gaining customers amongst an already saturated market will be very difficult. How we hope to go about it is through first developing a loyal user base amongst businesses within our immediate vicinity, such as friends, and through offering the platform for free and experimenting with them, we can refine it and build brand advocates. Because as they say, it's better to have 100 customers that love you than 1 million that only like you. And from there, we'll scale up through SEO and outbound marketing, which will contribute to growing the user base, after which we can identify more platform loyalists to create social media testimonies, be brand ambassadors, and provide the social proof we need to stand out from competition. Finally, in terms of a growth timeline, over the course of the rest of 2023, we hope to develop a minimum viable product, market test it, and then launch a refined beta version from which we can generate user feedback that contributes to growth, of which this growth will include building out features in A/B testing, which on the next slide is seen in our long-term growth implementation, entering new international markets, and creating a dedicated content creator platform alongside the AI to leverage our unique market advantage. And here are some of the references we used within the presentation. So thank you for listening to our presentation on Calabrio. We'd love to make this generative AI a market reality, so we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you again.